This weekend we're heading up to a little place called Powell River. One of our friends, Rochelle, her family has a cabin on the water up there, so we're going to spend a couple of days hanging out on the lake. So we're both, well, I think Savannah's excited. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited.
Savannah's excited as well. We're just pausing this montage while the girls hunt through the thrift store for books. I think I found one that I'm going to read over this weekend. Here we are at the cabin we're going to be staying at for the next 3 days. It's floating on Powell Lake. It's actually on a float, and there's actually quite a number of cabins along the lake that are all built the same way on a float. And as you can see, not actually attached to the mainland at all. We're quite close to it, but that's just to stop the squirrels and mice and rats from coming in, because it is just a holiday cabin. It means it's not always occupied, so wildlife can make its way aboard, but because it's not attached, they can't get on. We've heard rumour of an abandoned copper mine just around the lake a little bit, so we were just on a bit of an exploratory mission. Apparently it's marked by a little X on a post. Anyway, that's what we found just there. More like a cross than an X, but we'll be mooring and jumping ashore. Orange flag to mark the trail. Climbed quite a ways, but I think we've almost made it. There's a rock face just up here which wraps its way around the face of the mountain here. There might be a mouth to the mine coming up. I think we've climbed about 300 metres, which has been basically straight up, but just over this mossy ridge here is the mine, so not far to go now. We've lost a few in our team. They're still a ways behind, so waiting for them. We climbed all this way up, and as it turns out, the mine, or this first mine shaft that we found, is only like 5 meters deep. So that was a bit disappointing, but we need to keep exploring around to find the real mine shaft. This hole's looking more like a mine shaft and not like a cave. The railway lines are a good sign for us.
Careful, it's wet here.
Okay. We're about 400 meters into the mine shaft, and you can see there that's the end of the line. But the air's still quite good in here, and it's cold. It's dropped quite a few degrees. A quick tour of the cabin. This is the main living area. That barbecue is usually outside. Propane fridge. Stove. Second bedroom. And main bedroom. And this is the outside wood pile, except the wood fire doesn't. We don't need a wood fire at the moment.
But I have to run to my aunt's as well.
That's the breakwater there. That's so that the house doesn't get too stressed by swell. You can see it's quite calm at the moment. This is where we go for swims and wash.
It does look sad from the side.